in Mahtomedi means one thing. It's time for the Zephyrs to show their dominance in the East Metro. Already with a win today in the Boys State High School Hockey Tournament, it turns to the hardwood as the Section 4-3A playoffs begin in Mahtomedi. For the first time, it's Minneapolis Camden Patriots against the Mahtomedi Zephyrs here on Suburban Community Channel's TV 19. Hi, everybody. A very pleasant Wednesday evening to you all across the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. I'm Alex Westhead here at Mahtomedi High School. Today, the Mahtomedi Zephyrs begin a Section 4-3A bracket, and a gauntlet that for Mahtomedi looks to prove positive as they look to make their way to the state tournament for another time. They currently find themselves in the 2 seed. They'll take on Minneapolis Camden tonight in a very top-heavy, packed Section 4AA. You see some good teams in there. De La Salle, St. Paul Johnson. Even a team like Hill Murray can make some noise in this section. They have historically. They'll look to try to do so again in this year's Section 4-3A tournament. Well, teams are one thing, but stars to watch in the court are another. For Mahtomedi, Willie Roloff's 26 games played this season, averaging 22.4% from the field in terms of the points per game that he makes. He's been stellar for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs, and they'll need him tonight against the Patriots of Minneapolis Camden. Now, for those Patriots, they'll look to turn to one of a number of players who averages double figures. This one's Malik Martin, averaging 16.2 points per game in 18 games played this season. He's been great from the floor, shooting just about 48% on this calendar year. And Minneapolis Camden haven't made their trek out to Mahtomedi before. They'll look to try to make some noise here tonight against these Mahtomedi Zephyrs and their double-digit scorers for the Patriots of Minneapolis Camden. The 2-7 matchup as the Zephyrs take on the Patriots here from Mahtomedi High School. Tip-off is next. You're watching your home for Mahtomedi Zephyr boys basketball. Suburban Community Channel's TV 19. St. Paul earlier this afternoon, a 2-1 win over St. Cloud Cathedral in the Class A quarterfinal round of the Boys High School Hockey State Tournament. Zephyrs return home for tip-off of the Section 4-3A playoffs tonight. Mahtomedi taking on the Patriots of Minneapolis Camden. Alex Westhead with you here, tableside in the corner here at Mahtomedi High School. Starters have been introduced. And for Mahtomedi, top 10 team in the state in Class 3A. They look to continue to start their winning ways against Class 3A opponents. They've been doing pretty good in the month of February. Their lone loss to the #1 team in Class 4A, the Tartan Titans. Ready for the opening tip. Mahtomedi will possess Mark Graff quickly into the front court. And the Zephyrs will have the basketball and will begin with possession here in Mahtomedi tonight. This pass on a turnover. It's taken back over by Malik Martin. Here come the Patriots into the front court. Martin underneath looking for the alley-oop. And a finish off on it by Traquan White. Camden on the board first, 2-0 for the visitors. Zephyrs across the timeline. Benning tries to cut back into the middle. Pass to the near side, Noah Carlson. Carlson had space from the elbow. That shot no good. Rebound fought for here to the near side. It's taken by White. And the Patriots already with a 2-0 lead. Starting good on the defensive side of the hardwood tonight in Minneapolis. Martin, shot up. That was no good. And the rebound is taken back over defensively from Mahtomedi and Noah Carlson. Zephyrs, two players that average double figures in scoring. Willie Roloff's one of them. We featured him in our introduction. Mark Groff is the other, just a hair under 20. Roloff's the give and go to whistle the foul. And the shooting foul will put Mahtomedi at the line here in the early going. Irigahi picks up the foul. Benjamin Irigahi for Minneapolis Camden. His first, team first, and that'll set the Zephyrs to the line. Willie Roloffs. This season in games reported 8 of 10 Roloffs from the free throw line. He drains the first. Zephyrs on the board. Mahtomedi this year finished second in a Metro East conference that was more top-heavy than in years past. Two teams with 20 wins. Every other team in the conference, either a game within 500 in Metro East play or sub-500. The heads-up play made by Levon Jordan sent it right into the leg of Andrew Russell. And it'll reset possession for Camden as they look to move from left to right. Irigahi to start. Has baseline inbound. Gets it quickly for Jordan. Into the front court. Quickly go the Patriots. Back on the attack. Shot in the low post. A nice shot. Rose and fire. Lamar McBride picks up another 2 points for the Patriots. It's 4-2 Camden. Here in the early going in Mahtomedi. Groff across the timeline. He's defended by Irigahi. On the left side wing, Roloffs around the horn for Groff. Groff goes back out. Carlson, three ball, good! Noah Carlson, the Zephyrs in front by 1. On the response, Martin picks up the layup, up and in, it's good. Camden retakes a 6-5 lead. Here's Mark Groff. Defended well. Groff across the timeline. Looks to drive. Into the low post. Groff swatted away, and a beauty by Martin. And the pass saved gorgeously on the near side corner by Camden. Patriots leading 6-5. The run to the hoop, whistle out of bounds. Patriot ball. It's a great cut to the basket by Levon Jordan. Took some contact, looking for the foul, didn't get the foul. Then a baseline inbound, has 25 to shoot. Puts it back in. Save there McBride, the drive to the hoop, taken away, tipped out of bounds, and it goes off of Camden. Zephyr ball. A good start for Camden defensively and offensively, forcing some pressure on Mahtomedi. They lead by 1. Basketball, as we know, though, a game of runs. Camden, this season, the defense, a bit of a challenge, 75 points per game, 4-10 away from home, and that might be part of why. Groff drains the tray. And the Zephyrs back in front by 2, 8-6. Jordan looks to drive in the lane. Beautiful pass underneath. Martin, contact, foul. And Malik Martin heads to the free throw line. He will shoot 2. That is a gorgeous pass. Onto the inside of Malik Martin. And it results in the free throw. Look at that. No look, gorgeous from Jordan. Underneath. Well done. So Malik Martin, a freshman, one of 4 players who averages double-digit scoring this year, 16.2. He's the team leader in that. Here's Keith Newman, 20th season for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. 360 wins all time for the Maize and Gold. Now one more time for Malik Martin. 8-6 Mahtomedi. Martin for his second. That shot no good. Roloff's a rebound. Off in the handoff to Benning. Benning dribbled and defended by Jordan. Roloff's on the wing. Will try to drive at the elbow. Looks for the kick out. Rise and fire. 3 ball near side. No. Martin the rebound. And Quickly back the other way goes Martin. Martin to the hoop, rims in and out. And taken back the opposite side, rebounded by Roloffs. Groff in the corner for Carlson. Carlson has space, pulls it down. Back out he'll go, looking for a drive. Benning, back out, space, Russell. In the lane, Russell swatted away again. And another beautiful block by Minneapolis Camden. Underneath. Patriots pushing for the bucket. No, Martin, another second chance bucket is good. And we're tied at 8. Benning underneath. Carlson blocked off the deck. Rebound by Roloffs. Whistle, foul. The foul will go against Malik Martin. Perhaps not Martin. It looks like it'll be Lamar McBride who picks up the foul, his first, team second. It draws substitutions for Mahtomedi. Joey Wright is into the game. And head coach of Camden, Jameel Jackson, watching on from the sideline. Groff looking to trigger the inbound. Roloffs tipping for a second chance. And off of McBride, out of bounds. Zephyr ball, 19 seconds on the shot clock. Eight the score so far, early going. 13:50 to go here in Mahtomedi. Right, boom, on the 3 ball. Joey Wright, 6 points per game. Half of that on that 3-point goal. That gives Mahtomedi the 3-point lead. Jordan at the head of the key. On the outside wing, tipped away by Joey Wright. Right into the front court for Russell. Russell tried to go for the slam. Carlson picks up the miss. That was no good. And Carlson has it in between his arms. Whistle will blow and a foul is called. Now just an incredible sequence of basketball. And first it starts with a takeaway by Wright on the front end. Good transition. As Russell looked for the dunk, Carlson right back for the putback. See Roloffs fighting for it, spinning, and looks like the wrist of Jordan got twisted a little bit on the fight for the basketball. An official has gone over to the scorer's table. And whatever that conversation was about was all set, square and good. And with that, we're ready to play. 20 on the shot clock. Will be Mark Groff to inbound. To Roloffs, gives it right back to Groff. Groff into the paint, couple of fakes. Goes back out for Wright. Groff, 3-point goal. Boom! Mark Groff from downtown. And the Zephyr lead is 6. Jordan calling for a screen from Martin. Martin sets it back up to the point. Underneath, fadeaway, jump shot, no good. Martin the rebound. Martin back to the hoop, lays it in. Malik Martin, stellar for Camden. He's got 6 of the 10 points for the Patriots. Now Groff looking for a quick response, no good. Rebounded by McBride. And Camden back quickly into the fast break. Underneath, looking, kick back out. Now rising fire from McBride off the backside. No, Groff uses the body positioning to keep the forward and Traquan White from getting to the basketball. It goes out of bounds. Zephyr ball. Substitution, Jalen Hillard is into the game for the Patriots. 15 recorded games this season, just a hair under 4 points per game. A substitution for Mahtomedi as well. Miles Flaherty is into the game. Andrew Russell is out. Flaherty is under a point per game. This will be his 22nd game on the year. Roloffs to inbound. 2 of the 14 Mahtomedi Zephyr points, so we're back underway. 4-point lead for Mahtomedi. 12:22 to go, first half. Roloffs into the corner. Carlson. Carlson. Back to the wing now for Groff. Groff around. Has Wright on the outlet if he wants to take advantage. Blocked away by Martin. And now here go the Patriots on the fast break. Martin, the slam! Martin with authority in Mahtomedi. Roloffs. Back for Groff. He's bothered by Hiller. Groff from the key underneath. Roloffs, another two. And it draws a out-of-bounds play on the baseline, a Camden turnover. And a call made almost immediately that on the inbound, the pass itself was illegal. Carlson, near side. Carlson picks up a rebound, another attempt. Another miss on the near side. Martin has it in the front court. Whistle will blow, and they had a foul call, no shooting foul. It'll be Mahtomedi's second foul. It'll be Flaherty's first. 11:25 to go, first half of play. 4-point lead for Mahtomedi, 16-12. It's been a great game of basketball so far. LeVon Jordan to inbound. And the tip play works well for Minneapolis Camden, Traquan White. And a great inbound quick pass. And White picks up another 2, 4 points for number 4. Groff, the possession for Mahtomedi. Start a dribble. There's left side wing for Flaherty. Flaherty to feed Groff. Groff on the wing from the elbow. That shot is good. Nothing but net for Mark Groff. Another 2 points. For the Zephyr, he's got 8. The lead is back to 4. Fade away. Near side. It's play to try to save it, but Groff right there. Take it back. Right. 3-point goal. Off the backside. Underneath. Carlson, the rebound, the whistle, the foul. And Carlson hits the free throw line. He will shoot 2. Foul will go against White. It'll be his first, team 4th for Camden. Martin looking at the officials immediately. Can't blame him. He got all ball. His teammate, though, White did not. Shot is good. Be one more for Noah Carlson. As in the games that have been recorded for Mahtomedi this year, he's been 6 of 6 from the free throw line, just under 10 points per game for the senior. And his second trip is good. Draws a Mahtomedi substitution that'll bring in Lawson DeGazelle into the game for the Zephyrs. That'll replace Carlson for the time being. 10:35 to go, 6-point game. Zephyrs in front, 20-14. LeVon Jordan tries a right line baseline. 3-point goal is up. Off the backside. Rebound underneath. Fought for. Looking for the contact. Never got the contact to get called. The ball picked up back the underneath side by Joey Wright. Groff underneath. Roloffs. It's finished. Roloffs picks up another 2. 6 points on the night for Mahtomedi. And the Zephyr lead is 8, 22-14. And a timeout on the court. Now the finishing by Mahtomedi. And when you can get to the basket, you can create those high percentage looks. Mahtomedi has done. They've gotten those to convert here so far in the early moments of this first half. And when you're a top 10 team, you have to be, even more so when you're in the top 5. Mahtomedi, the 4th ranked team in the final Class 3A poll, the highest ranked team in Class 4, or Class 3 rather, save for the De La Salle Islanders. I mean, if you're someone who's taken this bracket chalk all the way, you're probably looking at some point of a matchup between those two teams on the island in Minneapolis with cool records, but what could be a thriller of a game in the Section 4 3A quarterfinal. But I imagine the Patriots and other teams would like to have something to say about that. Malik Martin so far, he's been great. 8 points for Minneapolis Camden, including a highlight reel dunk for the visitors. We'll look to add more here as we're back under play in the first half of basketball. Jordan goes underneath for Martin. Martin lost the handle. Groff takes it away near the Zephyr bench. Forced out by Hillard. able to find space for roll-offs. Across the timeline. Groff, a little stutter to his step. Joey Wright. Wright underneath. Whistle, foul is called, and roll-offs back to the free throw line. As the foul goes against McBride, that'll be his second, team fifth. And that'll put Willie roll-offs back to the free throw line. Just like the play that drew the timeout, another great pass from outside of the perimeter into the paint, into the high percentage area. Finished off beautifully, at least in this case, by a trip to the free throw line. Horn sound substitution for Camden. Brings a new player into the game. Damian Barnes enters for the first time tonight for Minneapolis Camden. Roll-off's second shot is good. And the Zephyr lead for the first time tonight in double figures, 24-14. Roll-offs with 8, Groff with 8. Jordan on this possession for Camden. Hands off for Barnes. Traquan White. Does it go underneath? Looking for Jordan. Jordan closed down by DeGazelle and his opposite number. On the switch, fadeaway shot is beautiful. LeVon Jordan picks up a beautiful shot. His first 2 points of the night. And lead back to 8 points. Zephyrs in front, 24-16. Groff. Goes right side for Wright. Back out, head of the key. Gazelle, the drive, the runner, swatted away by Traquan White. And Camden looks to take advantage. White drops it off for Barnes. Barnes, back. Spin move thrown on by Martin. Rise and fire, 3-ball near side, no good. Rebound by Miles Flaherty. Groff into the front court. Euro step with the right hand. Beautiful by Mark Groff. First Zephyr in double figures, he's got 10. The lead is 10, 26-16. LeVon Jordan. Back towards center. Barnes, teardrop underneath. Fadeaway shot, back iron, no. Rebound, fought for, Martin has it. Martin to the hoop. High shot is up and good. Oh, Malik Martin's a freshman for Minneapolis Camden, but he is oh so good already. And the lead is 8. Groff out at the point. Looks for a pass. We'll go for Willie roll-offs. Hands off Groff. Groff keeps looking for that right side, waiting for something to appear. Groff has space with it now. The drive to the hoop. And the shot didn't quite go his way. Camden on the fast break. Martin, the alley-oop slam, and a beauty! Time out on the court after an exclamation point by Malik Martin. Wow! You may not see a finer dunk in March than that. Jordan the pass, Martin the finish. What a beautiful play. Set up by Minneapolis Camden. A timeout taken, 7:25 to go in the first half of play. There's not much that'll get me to rise out of my seat. That did. Just an incredible play by Minneapolis Camden. Now for the Patriots of Minneapolis Camden this year, again, the record they finished with maybe not quite as indicative of as good of a team that this is. They finished 9-17 overall, 3-9 in the Minneapolis City Conference. You know, you look for teams when they don't play each other a lot, you're looking for those transitive games, those transitive wins. There's really only one for Mahtomedi and Camden. Each team played South St. Paul this year. Zephyrs swept the Packers, winning by 20 in one game, winning by 10 in the others. There's Keith Newman in his 20th season. Minneapolis Camden, they played South St. Paul really early on in this season. In fact, it was their season opener. They dropped a 10-point decision at South St. Paul against a Packer team that finished their regular season at 16-10. Some really good teams record-wise on this roster. Some really competitive games against teams with 20 or more wins. In fact, at Maranatha, a team that finished 23-3 at the Benilde St. Margaret High School Southside Showcase. So a 3-point win for Maranatha. Never know what you're going to get when March rolls around. Camden looking to hang around. Roth for Roloffs. Defended there by Martin. Roth underneath. Beautiful pass. Beautiful finish. Andrew Russell has his first 2 points of the night. The lead is 8. Damian Barnes. The drive. Kick out. 3-ball. Boom! Levon Jordan a 3. And the lead for Mahtomedi is 5. Zephyrs from beyond the arc, 57. Camden their first make tonight. Groff into the corner. Roll-offs. Long. Rebound fought for, tipped all the way back out. Underneath. Roll-offs. Roll-offs. No. Picks his own rebound and draws the foul. The pass from Benning Swanson underneath the basket. Willie Roloffs, and the foul is called on the arm. The foul goes against Jaden Lewis, his first, team 6th. So the next foul puts Mahtomedi at the line. 2 more at the line for Willie Roloffs. He's been perfect so far tonight. He'll add to that now. It's been a busy student contingent across the east side today for Mahtomedi. Substitutions now for the visitors. Bees and gold pom-poms back out full force. Roloffs will try another. That time, his first miss. Rebound controlled by Traquan White. Damian Barnes. Barnes putting the hoop. You see the story from the free throw line so far. 7 of 8, the Zephyrs. Camden hasn't been back since the first trip from Malik Martin. Martin went 0 for 2. Carlson, a baseline drive. Lost the handle, rise and fire off the elbow. And rebound controlled by Carlson. Good job, Zephyrs. Groff, fade away. 3 balls, good. Mark Groff, red hot from beyond the arc. The lead is 9. Groff with 13. White, back out, another 3. Levon Jordan drains the 3-point goal. It's a 6-point game, 32-26. Jordan's got 8. Benning Swanson for Carlson. Back for Graff. Graff tries the right side, between the legs. Graff for Russell. Graff again. Tipped away, stolen. Traquan White into the front court. Lewis, back iron, no. And Benning Swanson, the rebound for Mahtomedi. Almost a turnover. Levon Jordan was ready to take it. Zephyrs into the front court, tipped away. Traquan White has it. He'll slow things down for Levon Jordan. 6-point game, 32-26, Mahtomedi in front. And that 3-ball is long. Lewis looking for the shot underneath. And Roloffs comes away with a basketball. Roloffs for Graff. Back to Roloffs. Roloffs, space to the hoop. Blocked away on the basketball and taken back underneath. Roloffs again is good. Russell forcing the turnover. Roloffs gets the finish. And the lead is 8. Martin to the hoop and withstands the contact. Another 2. He's got 12 and the lead back to 6. Mark Graff. Start the play for Mahtomedi. Next foul again puts Mahtomedi at the line. Zephyrs so far just 2 fouls called against. Roloffs swatted away. Basketball back out. Carlson tipped here to the near side. And on the counter, the runner slammed down. No basketball. And it's a goaltending call that's called. Martin went for the slam. The goaltend called immediately. And the points off the board. And Jameel Jackson is irate. And in real time, I don't blame him. What's replay say? 34-28. Flaherty back into the game. Right at the elbow. Graff underneath, the right-handed finish. That no good by Russell. And Jordan picks up the rebound into the front court. Damian Barnes. Jordan, deep three. Off the elbow, rebound by Carlson. Zephyrs into the front court. Carlson, Graff, three, long. And that one's taken back quickly. Lewis. Camden now with some pace. The shot on the runner, that's no good. And rebounded by Flaherty the other way. Graff into the front court, Euro step, kicked out, right, the drive, into the mid-range, that's no good. Rebounded by Lamar McBride. 6-point lead for Mahtomedi. 3:01 to go, first half. LaVon Jordan. A whistle. I almost wonder if Camden didn't get across the timeline in time. It looks like it'll be Mahtomedi basketball. Jordan did take it up the court slow. And this will be a possession for Mahtomedi. Graff to inbound. 2:58 to go. 6-point lead Mahtomedi. Graff to right. We're back underway. Right. Carlson. Cross into the corner. Graff makes the move. Underneath. Back out. Flaherty. Deep ball for right. Near side is no good. Rebounded by LaVon Jordan. Another three. That's off the near side. Rebound taken. Fought for. Finally a foul. And the shooting foul will send Minneapolis Camden to the free throw line for just the second time tonight. Be the third foul against Mahtomedi. And the foul will go against Flaherty, his second. Lamar McBride to the free throw line. This season from the free throw line for McBride, 43%. First is good. Substitution now for Camden, LaVon Jordan. Well, he's back into the game. Will be a substitution as well for Mahtomedi. As Willie Roloffs is back into the game, replacing Miles Flaherty. One more shot from Lamar McBride. He's got 3 points so far. Averages 10.3 per game. It's a second. He's 4 points now on the night. Roloffs to right. We're back underway. LaVon Jordan on defensive right. Right spinning. Hands it off for Andrew Russell. Roloffs has space back out to the head of the key. Into the corner. Graff almost picked up his foot. Was looking for the travel call. Was wide. Roloffs underneath for Russell. Back out right. A 3-ball whistle and a foul. And this will be 3 at the line. Now for Wright. So the foul goes against Damian Barnes, his first, team 7th. Zephyrs in the bonus. There being a shooting foul, there'll be 3 attempts at the free throw line now for Joey Wright. Wright this season, 6 points per game. Games recorded. Stats was 4 of 6 from the line. He hits the first. There's a contact with the wrist. See it on slow motion, drawing the foul. 35-30. The freshman Wright will have 2 more attempts here at the line. One more for Mahtomedi. The Zephyrs as well have been relatively foul-free, 3 so far. Each team has used a timeout. They both have 4 remaining. You can see that on the bottom right corner of your screen. Wright his third. It's good. The lead is 7, 37-30. We're back underway. Barnes, the runner, taken away. Willie Roloffs. Good defensive play. Carlson tried to drive. The defense, well, McBride said no. Graff pushes to the right. Graff, space on the baseline. Look it in the low post. Graff, well-angled shot, finds its way home. Lead to Mahtomedi back to 9. It's Out of bounds, Zephyr ball. As LaVon Jordan slams the wood door to the gymnastics area. A little frustration shown in that sequence. No Carlson to inbound. Right near center court, does so for Wright. We're back underway. Wright, Carlson, Graff, 3-ball. Back iron, no. And the rebound taken by the Patriots, Jaden Lewis. Barnes, Lewis. On the far side for White. White will try a drive, poking around roll-ups. Barnes, runner in the lane is good. Beautiful pass by White, finding Barnes. As Barnes cut into that low area. The lead is 7. Here's Graff. Quickly for roll-offs. Space for 3. Off the near side. Picks up his own rebound. Roll-offs. The drive. No good. Carlson picks up the rebound there. And the ball fought for far side. Back out. Graff. Deep 3. Rings in and out. No good. Carlson. A rebound. Right. Low post. Swatted away by Lewis. Near side. Over the sideline. And which way does it go? It'll be a jump ball. The arrow points for Camden, so it'll be a Patriot possession. Well, the defense was there on that possession for Camden. The rebounding was not. It took until finally that 5th rebound, that 5th second chance for Mahtomedi for Camden to take advantage. White, mid-range shot on the fadeaway. That's near side, no good. Rebound by Graff. We're back under play. Shot clock is off. Zephyrs can take the last of this half if they'd like. Graff forced back by Damian Barnes. Right. We're about starting this move right about now. Roll-offs. Roll-offs. Right to the lane. And Wright still with the basketball whistle. Foul. And the shooting foul by Traquan White will send Joey Wright to the free throw line for 2 shots. Foul on White, his 2nd, team 8th. I like the strategy by White going low, but it's the swat on the follow through that draws the foul. And the first shot by Wright is no good. I'll try another. Right so far tonight, 6 points, exactly on his season point per game average. As he will try one more. Zephyrs by 7. And now Zephyrs by 8. 40-32. Not a lot of time left for Camden. The ball quickly back in. Roloff didn't get the shot ahead of the buzzer. And the horn will sound in a great back and forth. First half of basketball here from Mahtomedi. Camden has led early on, but the Zephyrs started to take control in that second half. Good push, good fight by the Patriots. But the Zephyrs defending home court well so far. We'll see what they have queued up in the second half of basketball in just moments. High-flying action here in Mahtomedi's second half of basketball. Coming up next, before we do, let's talk about what happened in the first. Zephyrs by 8, 40-32. You're on your home for Mahtomedi Zephyr boys basketball. Suburban Community Channels TV 19.
There I was, 16, divorced, remarried with a baby, another on the way, and I could barely read or write. It was time for me to change my life and the lives of my family, so I went back and I got my high school diploma. That was the catalyst I needed. Now I have a bachelor's, a master's, and I became a teacher. Mom,
This is your very first yearbook.
Your commitment to education motivates me, your coworkers, and your students.
You showed me that if you come from nothing, you can still be anything.
You told me I deserve to succeed. It's been 15 years, and I still live by that.
You're the model for success for your kids, grandkids, and your students.
When I look at all these success stories, I cannot help but think it all started by getting my high school diploma.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Well, the moves have been on display on the court and in the stands here at Mahtomedi. Minneapolis Camden making the trip out here to Mahtomedi as the Zephyrs leading by 8, 40-32 here at halftime. From Mahtomedi High School, hi everybody, I'm Alex Westhead. It's been a great game here so far in the first half of play. Good back and forth between a team in Mahtomedi Zephyrs that we've known for a long time, how they run their offense, how they run their style, but not much for Mahtomedi was known about Minneapolis Camden. We've seen high-flying action, we've seen high-flying basketball. The Zephyrs, they've done well from beyond the arc. Carlson with a big three ball there. They've also done well in driving into the low post dangerous areas, but not before the SWAT committee of Malik Martin has done his best to keep those low, dangerous chances going into the back of the basketball. How do the Zephyrs respond? It's raining threes. Carlson with one. Wright with one. Graff with this one. And the Zephyrs have just had it firing from all sides of the court tonight here in Mahtomedi. Camden's got their chances, though. Martin slams it home for 2 points on that beautiful dunk. Don't worry, it wouldn't be his last. Lavon Jordan has made his money tonight with a couple of good fadeaway shots, some real good time assists as well, including this one. This fast break. Jordan the alley-oop and finished off by Malik Martin for a beautiful slam. As the Patriots have continued to try to climb closer. Graff another three ball. And it's amazing, too. You think about just how hot this Mahtomedi team has gotten from beyond the arc. They've done their best to try to back it up on the defensive side. Not that time. Lavon Jordan with a deep three ball. And that's where we are at halftime. 40-32, Zephyrs in front. Free throws have been a talking point of this game. Zephyrs have been there 13 times. Patriots have been there just 4 times. Beyond the arc, again, the 2 makes to 5 for Mahtomedi. Also another talking point. And the fouls, quite a trouble for Minneapolis Camden in that first half of play, pushing Mahtomedi into the bonus before the Zephyrs themselves had committed even a 3rd team foul. So that's where we stand after 18 minutes of play here from Mahtomedi tonight. Well, the students have been busy. They're checking things out today after making the trek from downtown St. Paul back here to home, taking on Mahtomedi. I like what they see so far. Zephyrs by 8, 40-32. Second half of basketball next. You're on your home for Mahtomedi boys basketball. Suburban Community Channels, TV 19.
Mom, did you really need to buy 2 can openers for our emergency kit?
I can't help it. They're 2 for 1. What's this?
We need to keep our family communication plan safe in case of an emergency.
Thanks, Tita. Oh, man.
Well, good thing we kept all the lights we used for the rally.
I've got the battery pack.
Keep my phone powered so we don't miss any alerts.
What about game night?
Sounds good.
Oh, we have to get to Mom and Dad's and get them somewhere safe. I've got the evacuation route loaded on my phone.
I've got an updated list of Dad's meds.
And I've got just what we need to get them to take this seriously.
If that doesn't convince them that we thought this through, I don't know what would.
Start a conversation with your family and plan together for emergencies.
It's locker room talk time. I get to see the fruits of the labor over the last 10 minutes or so. As each of these teams have gone to the locker room, each of them have come back ready to go for the second half of play. Mahtomedi leading Minneapolis Camden by a score 40-32. Camden, one of 3 Minneapolis schools in Class 3A, in action tonight. Southwest the other. And Roosevelt will take on St. Thomas Academy in Mendota Heights. Back underway, Roloffs. First shot of the second half is no good. Tipped out, Graff slaps it away. Back to Roloffs, hand it right back to Graff. Graff with his legs, picks it up on the drive. Graff looking underneath. Roloffs, the lay-in is good. Riggy on defense, really solid defense at that. It's not enough to slow Graff. 3-ball off the back iron, no good. Underneath, fought for, and looking back out into the corner. White on the drive, Lamar McBride. McBride drew some contact as he traveled. Says the official on the baseline, Zephyr basketball. Here's Noah Carlson inbound. He's got Graff and Benning Swanson in the backcourt with him. The other on the court for Mahtomedi, it's Russell. And then Roloffs. Roloffs pass for Carlson underneath. Saves it from the baseline. Carlson shot near side, no. And some contact. I thought we were going to get a foul there. The Patriot is still down behind the play. That's Lamar McBride, who almost immediately went down. And our TCO trainer, Karen, quick to her feet immediately as Jameel Jackson comes over. Check on his student athlete, Lamar McBride. A little contact live. You can see McBride went down hard on that lower back onto the hardwood. And it draws a substitution from Camden quickly. Damian Barnes will replace him. A 10-point lead for Mahtomedi, 42-32. Here on the east side of White Bear Lake. Riggy to inbound quickly for Levon Jordan, and we're back underway. Jordan, Riggy. Back for Jordan at the elbow. Traquan White. White, corner for Barnes. Martin towards the hoop, lost his footing. Fight for the basketball. Jump ball is called. And it will be, Camden will have the inbound from the baseline. Oh God, Martin is such a good player, especially in that post area. And as a freshman, to have that size, have that height, out of bounds. Zephyr basketball, just a miscue for Camden. So they'll have to try to go back to the opposite side. Graff got the pass from Roloffs. We're back underway. 10-point lead for the Zephyrs, 42-32. Graff. Benning Swanson. Benning Swanson underneath. Shot. Blocked briefly by White. Second chance. Followed through. No. Martin the rebound. And here goes Levon Jordan into the fast break. Jordan. That no-look pass so good. Martin, fadeaway shot, didn't hit the rim. Graff the rebound. And the rebound, I guess, the takeaway rather. There's Benning Swanson for Mahtomedi from backcourt to front court. Kept it alive underneath. Russell looking for the finish. Roloffs got it, put it back up. Traquan White picks up the rebound. On the pass, hit off of Graff, and the Zephyrs take back over. Graff, far side, forced low by Jordan. Into the corner. Graff got around him, and the layup is good. Well, what a play for Mark Graff, who had such a good first half from beyond the arc, but that time the baseline drive proved dividends, and it's out of bounds. Zephyr basketball. And Levon Jordan looking for an argument, but here's the play by Graff underneath just to get around, stay in the field of play. Got the layup to good, drawing the timeout. Timeout on the court. 44-32 is the score. Zephyrs in front by 12 with 15:25 to go in the second half of play. Again, mentioned Minneapolis schools that are in action tonight. Minneapolis Roosevelt takes on St. Thomas Academy. That one is underway with no score yet. Lakers of Minneapolis Southwest, they'll stay on the west side. They take on Benilde St. Margaret in the 6-3 game on that side of the bracket. Elsewhere in Metro East Conference play, in games involving those Metro East Conference teams, Simley survives St. Paul Highland Park with a 4-point win in the 4-5 matchup in Section 3, 71-67. Elsewhere involving those teams in the Metro East Conference, there so far hasn't been a ton of scores yet reported. That baby has the best score of all. Warm, milk, happy, maybe a little loud, but doing okay. Kids are in the stands. They like our coverage. Thanks, kids. We'll see if they like how their Zephyrs perform. Carlson inbound to Graff. We're back underway. Graff forced to the inside. Looks to go for a pass. Roll-offs at the line. Goes back for right. Now roll-offs with a stutter step. Drives around White. Roll-off to the hoop. It's good. Willie Roll-offs picks up another 2. He's got 15. Second Zephyr in double figures. Camden back into the front court. White, fadeaway shot, back iron. No, roll-offs. Off for the rebound. It was off of roll-offs. It stays here with 19 seconds on the shot clock. 14-point lead for Mahtomedi, 46-32. Jaden Lewis to inbound. Another perfect inbound play designed and executed, but Andrew Russell was there to stuff the block. Graff goes to the right side, and he did travel. Graff started with that right foot, put a little pressure on it, trying to keep that pivot foot down, but now his body was moving. He just couldn't do so. Sideline inbound for Camden, Jaden Lewis to do so. 15 games played this season, 11 of 41 from the court. Back to Damian Barnes, we're back underway. Barnes, rise and fire, 3-ball. Back iron, no, Graff the rebound. Graff from backcourt here into the front. Graff goes behind the back, into the corner, 3-point goal. Off the near side, rebounded by White. Quickly into the fast break. Goes Minneapolis Camden. Igorigi out to the far side. Lewis back out, Traquan White. Barnes. Barnes back to the head of the key. Jaden Lewis looks to start his drive. A teardrop underneath for Martin. Martin has a shot blocked away, but illegally so. He'll head back to the free throw line, and he'll shoot 2. It's our first foul the second half as well. Almost 4 minutes gone in it. I like that teardrop play, and it works so well. When that contact gets noticed, you can see the line. It's a high percentage look, either for the basketball itself to going through the hoop or to head to the line. Her shot is no good for Martin. He's 0 for 3 now from the free throw line. Foul was on Andrew Russell, his first, team first. Despite going 0 of 3 from the line, Martin still with those 12 points tonight, including 3 very high-flying dunks. It's his second try. 13-point lead for Mahtomedi, 46-33. Graff here to the near side. Look to start the possession for Mahtomedi. Russell. Underneath, Graff, a Euro step just outside of that arc. Fadeaway shot for Carlson. Underneath, roll-offs to the hoop. Rings in and out. Roll-offs fighting for it, has it taken away. Good defensive play there by Igorigi. For Camden to retake possession. Martin to the hoop in the low post. Ball tipped away towards the near side and out of bounds on the line by Malik Martin. Zephyr basketball. Draws a substitution for Mahtomedi. Miles Flaherty is in. He'll replace Andrew Russell. Zephyrs by 13, 46-33. The winner of this one gets the winner of the 3-6 matchup in this bracket. Roll-offs, whistle, no shot. And there's a foul on the drive by Roll-offs. That one is a 3-6 game between St. Paul Johnson and Hill Murray. That is at the Hill Murray School itself. So it'll be on Saturday, either here at Mahtomedi, or if Camden's able to come back, it'll be on the road for the Patriots. Good pass, good give and go, and another 2 points on the board for Mahtomedi. And there's 2 on the board for Noah Carlson. He's got 7. The lead is 15. Barnes. Traquan White. A 3-ball is true. Traquan White having a solid night. That's his 9th point. Lead for Mahtomedi is 12. Each team loving the 3-ball, shooting about the same. Zephyrs though that 5 more attempts from beyond the arc. Graf at the line, underneath. Roll-offs, fade away. Didn't hit the rim, out of bounds. Camden basketball. Draws substitutions. For the Patriots, Levon Jordan is back into the game, as is Jalen Hillard. And one other Patriot, Lamar McBride, is back into the game. All the substitutions sorted out. We're back ready for basketball. Traquan White to inbound, 14.7 points per game. As they'll walk the ball up the court, Levon Jordan to do so. Jordan got a screen from Martin. Kicked it out. Beautiful play. A shot on the near side. Rebounded by Martin. Back to the hoop. Finishes it off. It's good. Martin another 2. He's got 15. The lead back to 10. 48-38. Camden has led tonight by as many as 4. Zephyrs have led in this half by as many as 14. It's been where it's been hovering since about halfway through the first half. Graf lost his footing. Whistle and a late foul. Graf appears ready to draw the line, do the contact. The foul went against McBride. That's his 3rd, team 2nd for the Patriots. And with some moisture, some wetness confirmed on the court, he'll try. Well, the guy with the towel to clean it up in the low post there. Graf saw the 3-point game. He's also seen tonight how he's been able to work his way into those high-danger scoring area. Look at this. Everybody's just kind of kicking their shoes around, trying to get the moisture to get up. You see Jalen Hillard, the black and red shoes there, really just kicking it away. How about that? Teamwork between 2 teams on opposite sides. Back out. Right. Graf pulls it down in the lane. Graf, the shot up is good. Graf finds his way back into a high percentage area, picks up 2 more points. He's got 19. McBride. Go back out for White. Jordan. And back out for Lamar. McBride. Jordan. Jordan's given some space by Miles Flaherty. Jordan will pull it down towards that baseline. Taken away, but Graf touches the baseline. Out of bounds. Camden ball. And I don't think it'll do anything about the shot clock, but 11:38 to go, 12-point lead, 50-38. They'll draw a substitution. Chase Benning Swanson back in the game for Mark Graf. And there'll be 20 seconds on the shot clock here for Minneapolis Camden. Levon Jordan inbounds, whistle, and we had a foul on the inbound pass. Did have a foul. It'll be against Miles Flaherty. Mahtomedi picks up the foul. Flaherty, that's his 3rd, team 2nd. Minneapolis Camden, one of 7 Minneapolis public schools. Underneath, McBride hit the deck again, taken away. Benning Swanson into the front court. Willie roll-offs around Martin. Martin got just enough to block it and take it away. Here's Martin, the runner. Underneath, looking for somewhere to go with the ball. It's between his legs, whistle and a foul. And McBride's looking for the foul on him. It's not on him. The foul's on Miles Flaherty, his 4th. And McBride still incensed. Martin creates the whole play. It goes underneath. This will be Lamar McBride at the free throw line. This is the first, you'll have another. As a substitution, Flaherty is out on 4 fouls. It puts Andrew Russell back into the game. Lamar McBride from the free throw line, 43% from the free throw line this season. Got 4 points on the night. Attempted more free throws for the Patriot team than anybody. Benning Swanson into the front court. Wright with the fake out, swatted away by Traquan White. Fight for the basketball underneath. Carlson picks up the 2. 14-point lead for Mahtomedi. White for Jordan. Tries to call for a play, calling for some motion there. Lamar McBride at the elbow, underneath, fadeaway, beauty. Jalen Hiller picks up his first 2 points of the night. The lead for Mahtomedi is 12, 52-40. It's 10 points now of the night for, they gave it to Levon Jordan, although it was Jalen Hiller that picked up the 2. Benning Swanson, left hand, beauty. Great runner for Mahtomedi. We've seen that on both sides of the lane tonight where Mahtomedi drives into that lane. Creates a high percentage look. Here's a 3-ball from Malik Martin. That was no good. Rebounded by Benning Swanson. Martin had the space, thought about it, said why not? Almost had it. Underneath, tip play is good. Andrew Russell, 2 points on his ledger. He's got 4. Jordan, back out. The runner to the basket, no good. Roloff's a rebound. Benning Swanson will take possession. He'll slow things down. Quickly into the front court though now. Right. Benning Swanson. Closed out by Levon Jordan. Willie Roloffs tries the left side. Carlson on the give and go. Roloffs put it up. Ball's tipped back out. Jordan has it between his legs. He comes back into the paint to save. 16-point lead for Mahtomedi, 56-40. Jordan hands off for Lamar McBride. McBride into the corner. Hiller tried to drive for it. Ball tipped away. Good spin move by Willard on top of Benning Swanson just to keep the ball alive for Camden. Jordan driving on Carlson. Back out. McBride. 3-ball. 13-point lead for Mahtomedi. 56-43. 7 points a night from Lamar McBride. Right for Benning Swanson. Outside of the arc. Carlson. Closed out by Jordan. Carlson, whistle, and a timeout taken by Keith Newman. He takes it, 15 seconds on the shot clock, 8:46 left to go. In regulation time, 56-43. Mahtomedi in front. Again, games that we're seeing from across the state. Final so far, 71-67. Simley over St. Paul Highland Park. They advance to the Spartans in Class 3A, Section 3. Elsewhere in terms of games that are going on, and I thought I had it sorted by Class 3A, but I guess I didn't. How about that? That's frustrating. Otherwise, elsewhere in Section 4 games, North St. Paul, De La Salle, no score yet there. And Tartan, Two Rivers, no score yet there. Stillwater, St. Paul Central. A lot of games in the 7 o'clock window have yet to report a score, especially among the big schools. Kind of surprising, I guess, if you ask me, but, well, what do I? St. Paul Johnson, Hill Murray is one of those games, no score. Columbia Heights, St. Anthony's, another one of them, still with no score. Other games of note that are currently ongoing. Detroit Lakes leading St. Cloud Tech in a 5-4 game in Section 8 Class 3A. 5-4, 38-34. Zephyrs will inbound right in front of the Mahtomedi bench. Wright is looking for the inbound. Able to find it. Got it in quickly for D. Gazelle. Graff tries to spin and cut back towards center court. He's bothered defensively by Igorigi. Now on the drive. Whistle, shot clock violation. And the shot clock violation, an odd turnover for Mahtomedi, an uncharacteristic turnover. But it gives Camden the basketball. There's LaVon Jordan. And we're thinking about for Patriots how quickly these possessions have to be. Quick shot there by Wright, no good. Followed up Igorigi, and then a second follow-up by Traquan White is good. Picks up another 2 points, does White. He's got 11. As he's the third Patriot in double figures with 11. The runner by Roloffs, another beautiful teardrop. And lead back to 13. Quickly into the corner. Barnes pulls it down. Whistle, foul, and a blocking foul against Andrew Russell. And no shooting foul. It'll be the fourth such foul against Mahtomedi tonight. Russell his second, team fourth. And Patriots will inbound from the baseline. And Camden, after being in foul trouble in the first half of play, they've been very clean here in half number 2. White, shot no good. Roloff's the rebound. And Graff will start it up the front court. Mark Graff spins quickly. Roloff's into the paint with the little reverse. Finishes off another 2. Willie Roloff's 19 points. Whistle and a foul on the other end, as LaVon Jordan was fouled. And I believe this will send Jordan to the free throw line. Foul goes against Joey Wright, his first, team 5th. And it sends LaVon Jordan to the free throw line. See a little bit there at the end on the contact, but LaVon Jordan to the free throw line. Shooting 36% from the court this season. Very good from the free throw line. 89% on the calendar year. 11 points now for LaVon Jordan. As Keith Newman paces back and forth. Now there is a towel that has been given to the Camden bench and coaching staff to dry off an area right in front of their bench. And will there be more towels? There goes Lamar McBride. He's out the door. And now he's coming back. Looking for assistance. He'll go to the Washington County Sheriff to get some assistance on finding some towels. I think we're back and ready to play. Okay. There will be another shot for LaVon Jordan. That sequence will start now. He's headed back to the line. 13-point game, 60-47. Zephyrs have not attempted a free throw in this half. Camden is 3 of 7. Graff from the elbow, didn't hit the rim. Russell underneath, good play to save it. Graff back to center. Russell for Wright. Wright tries the lane. Graff has a deep 3, has 7 to shoot. 3 ball! Joey Wright picks up the 3. He's got 10. And the lead is 16, 63-47. LaVon Jordan. A teardrop for Martin. Underneath. Knocked away by Graff. The fight. The whistle. And the extracurriculars here. You can see it there as they're fighting for it. It's in the hands and in the possession. And then here, step back, step back, step back. And Martin's been in the gritty physical areas all night. Be a little bit extended of a pause here. Willie Roloffs is waiting to make the inbound. As Mahtomedi faithful watch from the comfortable chairs you see on your screen. Roll-offs to Graff. We're back underway. Graff. All the way back out. Got to Russell for roll-offs. Roll-offs. Carlson. Whistle. Foul. And I think if there's anything you don't want to see for Jameel Jackson, you don't want to see this game get out of hand. You don't want to see that. The Camden team that's played so well here in the second half, it's not been anywhere near foul trouble. Don't want to get this game out of hand. Russell, back for right. Defended by Barnes. Tries a drive. Graff on the left side wing. Whistle, foul. As he goes over the top, does Hingarigi. I think that's exactly what you're talking about, where you don't want to let this game get out of hand, not necessarily on the scoreboard, but on the court itself. Certainly no fault of Benjamin. He was obviously going for the block, and Graff had him faked out. Now more moisture on the court as Jameel Jackson watches on. It's be Noah Carlson to inbound. 6:10 to go, second half. 63-47 our score. Roll-offs for Graff to the line. Roll-offs, a three, no good. The rebound foul for near side. Noah Carlson has it. Graff puts up another three. That's off the back iron. And the rebound taken back over. Carlson takes it back. Noah Carlson hands off for Graff. Graff to the lane. The right hand, no good. Roll-off's a rebound. Second follow through, no good. Slapped out of bounds. Patriot ball. Another possession for Mahtomedi. As Benning Swanson re-enters, he'll replace Wright. But another possession for Mahtomedi where they've not just had a second chance after a rebound, but a third, a fourth, a fifth. They've been able to sequence those multiple offensive boards and turn them into points. Damian Barnes, a deep three, nothing but net. And a beautiful shot by Damian Barnes. He averages 5.1 points per game. He's at 5 right now. Graff for Carlson. Looking for somewhere. Drives. Spinning. Carlson. Whistle. Foul. And this should put Noah Carlson at the free throw line, and for the Zephyrs, their first trip to the free throw line in the second half of play. Looked like from my vantage point, Carlson got a fistful of jersey. You could see it pulled there. As Carlson got a handful of Damian Barnes and the white jersey for Camden. First for Carlson is good. He'll have another. There's a substitution for Camden. Jalen Hillard is back in the game. He replaces Benjamin Hingarigi. Carlson on 10 points tonight. He'll have another chance from the free throw line. And he'll drain another. Traquan White to inbound. Zephyrs with a full court press. Jordan quickly into the front court. Saved. The Patriots hold on. Hillard all the way back out to center court. Finds Damian Barnes there. Barnes to the near side. Back to the top of the screen for Levon Jordan. 10 to shoot. Jordan into the corner. Hillard lost it. Benning Swanson whistle, jump ball. And the arrow points for Camden. It stays here. Both teams 5 fouls here in half number 2. And with 3 seconds on the shot clock, Camden's done a great job of doing these quick inbounds plays. Let's see what they have here. Jordan, quickly, beautiful. I mean, that's the setup right there, contact and a foul. Well, Straquan White will head to the free throw line, but that's a setup. You got Jordan on the baseline, inbound quickly to White. And those quick little inbound passes on the baseline have worked so well. Great move, great cut by White, drew some contact. Foul goes against Russell, his third. And the next Zephyr foul puts Patriots at the line. For White, it's no good. Straquan White this season, 14 of 23, 61% from the free throw line. It's so odd to see a team with as many free throw attempts as they have gotten, but just one player above 60% from the free throw line. Well, the highest attempters, Malik Martin, 48%. And on the other side, Lamar McBride, 43% from the free throw line. Here's Graff for Carlson. Pass right back to Graff. Graff up and in. Graff has had a great night. He's on 21. The lead is 16. Underneath, Graff trying to go for the steal out of bounds. Patriot ball. He'll stay down there, 27 seconds on the shot clock. Graff with 21. Willie Roloffs with 19. Will inbound another. Straquan White, defended by Andrew Russell. White back out towards center court. And the possession of Damian Barnes. Jordan. Three, nothing but net. Damian Barnes, a deep three ball. He's got 8. Mark Graff into the front court for Mahtomedi, 67-54. Benning Swanson. Roll-ups. Back to Benning Swanson on the left side wing. Lon Jordan on the contact. Had a lockdown defense, but as the move was made by Roloffs, the foul was picked up. That's his second, team 6th. Next foul by either team will put both of these teams at the line. A baseline inbound. Front of the Zephyr bench. Benning Swanson is out. For the time being. Wright is back in. Andrew Russell. Willie Roloffs. Graff. 3. Long, almost a wedgie. Followed up and put in by Andrew Russell. As he cuts to the basket, he's got 6 points. 69-54. Straquan White, Damian Barnes, White, 3 ball. Back iron, no, rebounded by Russell. Russell lost it, but lost it on a foul. And with that being the 7th foul against Minneapolis Camden, it begins the dance of the 1-and-1 from the free throw line. Foul goes against Malik Martin, his second, team 7th. And Andrew Russell heads to the free throw line. He will shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. So Zephyrs in the bonus. Next Mahtomedi foul puts them there as well. Russell this season, 6.8 points per game. Played in 25 of the 26 games for Mahtomedi. Front end is no good. Straquan White the rebound. Back in the front court goes Camden. On a ball. Taken quickly. Wright, the runner, is good. Joey Wright picks up another 2. He's got 12. And the lead is at 17, largest of the night for Mahtomedi. Underneath, Martin looking for a spinning fadeaway shot. He draws the contact. He'll head to the free throw line. He will shoot 2. So the foul goes against Willie Roloffs, his first, team 7th. Both team now in the bonus. And Malik Martin, who's been in that low post all night, with a contact from Roloffs as he put that shot up in the air. Now he heads to the line for 2 shots. Martin the first. It's the first one, it's good. Martin's got 16 points. Jordan has 12. Straquan White has 12. And Malik Martin for a second. Brings in and true, 15-point game. And a timeout taken by Minneapolis Camden, a 30-second timeout with 2:43 to go here in regulation time. Camden tonight has led by as many as 4. But tonight for Mahtomedi, it's been this man, Mark Graff. First half, draining it from beyond the arc. Been great at distributing the basketball as well. Give and go there leads to another Zephyr 3. And when that 3 game started to really turn into a low perimeter game, well, Graff can do that as well. Driving into the low post, just making some great moves, great footwork as well as he continues to work his way into high-quality scoring areas. But the second half, led by moves like this, getting around one, laying it up and in off the square for another 2 points. And for Jonathan Graff, who has 19 points right now, having that 2-dimensionality to his game, having the 3-point stroke, but also being able to get into the dirty areas and generate high-quality looks. Well, it's a testament to how well he's developed as a basketball player here at Mahtomedi, as he continues to develop as time goes by. For the Zephyrs, number 10. Meanwhile, for Minneapolis Camden, out of the timeout that they have taken, it's a 15-point game. 56 points for Camden. At this point, in terms of the games that they've had, they were held to 40 on Thursday the 26th against Minneapolis Washburn. They really haven't been limited in terms of scoring potential this year. Another 45 in a loss to Minneapolis Washburn, 49 to Columbia Heights. It's a team that does not get limited often. They're not really getting limited here tonight. Here's Wright. Looks for a move on the right side wing. Back out, has 5 to shoot. Underneath, Wright. Patience pays off. Patience picks up another 2 points for Wright. He's got 14. Graff picks up the assist on it. And the lead is at 17. Underneath, Martin to the hoop. Tried to dunk it, didn't. Roloff picks up the rebound. Martin bugging Graff. Graff able to get it out of space. Graff goes back into the area. The low post, the runner, the drive to the hoop, no good. Roloff's the rebound. Roloff scoring back, whistle, foul. Will go against Lamar McBride as he'll pick up the foul, his 4th. Team 8th, and into the bonus, Roloff will shoot a 1-and-1. First the runner by Graff. And the ball fought for as Roloff was looking for the second chance, and I gotta be honest, I thought I saw a ball there. At least all ball there. Lamar McBride picks up the foul, his 4th. Roloff's the first on the front end is good. Draws a substitution, Benning Swanson back into the game. Roloff's on 20 points, he'll have another. As Andrew Russell goes to the bench for Mahtomedi. McBride is out. Nayri is back into the game for Camden. Another shot is good. Zephyrs lead now 19, 75-56. Von Jordan back for Martin. And Martin will try the drive. In the low post, knocked away by Roloffs. Roloffs back for Benning Swanson. Whistle will blow, foul is called. And Roloffs with some words to the student sections will draw a laugh from them. Zephyrs in the 1-and-1, and let's see. The foul goes against Malik Martin. That's his 3rd, team 9th. One more shot at the 1-and-1. Grant Woods is into the game for Minneapolis Camden for the first time. Woods 11 games played this season, 2.6 points per game for the visitors. Malik Martin headed to the bench. There'll be another substitution as Carlin Thomas is entering into the game for the Patriots. Willie Roloffs for a 1-and-1 with 1:22 to go in this second half of play. Zephyrs by 19, now by 20. Draws a couple of Mahtomedi substitutions as well. Austin Degazel is in. Mo Muchapao is into the game as well for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. Graf to the bench, and Noah Carlson to the bench. One more for Willie Roloffs. And draws another substitution. Miles Flaherty back into the game. Willie Roloffs to the bench. Zephyrs starting 5, all sitting. They lead by 21. Barnes on the drive. Fadeaway shot to the elbow. And Wright picks up the rebound. Minute and 5 to go now, regulation time. And Swanson for Wright. On the wing, a give and go. Benning Swanson off the glass. That's no good. Tipped away. Grant Woods picks up the rebound for Camden. Turned it over right back to Wright. Wright. Back for Benning Swanson. The Zephyrs will try to wind some clock here. Tipped away. Stolen. Good read by Benjamin Igari on the drive to the hoop. Nice finish. And a nice finish at that as he drove his way to the hoop. He picks up his first 2 points of the night. The lead is 19. Uchipau, 3-point goal. Mo rains down at Mahtomedi. Uchipau picks up the tray. Long fadeaway shot, no good. Rebounded by Benning Swanson. And the Zephyrs can wind the clock as the shot clock has been turned off. Gazelle back for Benning Swanson, almost taken by Camden. Gazelle goes back out, hands it off to Wright. And the crowd to its feet in Mahtomedi. As the Zephyrs, in a back and forth first couple of minutes, took control of this game later on into the first half. And really cruised to victory tonight. 80-58 the final. Mahtomedi, the winners tonight against the Patriots of Minneapolis Camden. Again, when you're in a spot where you are falling behind in a 2-7 matchup, you really don't know what you're going to get. But Camden came out to the hot start that they did, especially to begin this game. You're looking for your leadership to really come through, lead the way, set the tone. And when you look at Mahtomedi tonight, well, that's exactly what the Zephyrs did. You think about, honestly, how Mark Graf took over this game in that late part of the first half. Had a highlight package about how well he did. Roll-offs in that low post. More good opportunities, converting on those good opportunities. And the Zephyrs twirling in to the round of 4 in Section 4. And a 3-ball, too, another good part of this game tonight for Mahtomedi. Carlson the first, Graf with a 3-ball there. Great passing, good blocking, good stealing attempts by Minneapolis Camden. They love the slam, they love the dunks tonight. Malik Martin had several that he can add to his resume, including this one. Well, the highlights were good for Minneapolis Camden. The Zephyrs, their fundamental basketball proved to be just a bit too much. Zephyrs able to create in the low post area, drawing contact, drawing those layups, playing some solid defense on the other side. 3-ball for Traquan White there. Camden started to find that 3-point stroke as well. Just too little too late as Mahtomedi able to cruise to victory tonight. Another 3-ball. Everything came up Mahtomedi tonight. Graf picked up another 2 on that. Good quick feed. Really, when you look at the back half of this game, 3-ball started to find its way for Minneapolis Camden, but once again, just too little too late. And the big one for Mo. A 3-point goal, and that concludes our highlights tonight at Mahtomedi. Zephyrs from the floor tonight, especially from beyond the arc, they matched Minneapolis Camden each at 35%, but the Zephyrs made their hay at the free throw line, 17 of 20. And remember, it was a streak of about 9 minutes where the Zephyrs did not have an attempt from the free throw line. But when it came down to crunch time to put Camden away, they went to the free throw line. They took care of business tonight. So the Zephyrs win tonight. They will take on either St. Paul Johnson or Hill Murray in the semifinal round. Well, as they're packing up babies here in Mahtomedi, hopefully sweet dreams for those in maroon and gold, as they'll have to think about coming here on Saturday, perhaps, as the winner of St. Paul Johnson and Hill Murray will come here to Mahtomedi on Saturday for tip-off in the Section 4-3A semifinal. Well, what a game tonight, and a perfect way to cap off a great day of Mahtomedi Zephyr athletics. Winners over St. Cloud Cathedral in boys high school hockey, and winners tonight against Minneapolis Camden. Fans young and old loving it tonight here in Mahtomedi. And fans of the high-flying Dunks loving it as well. Zephyrs 80, Patriots 58. The Zephyrs survive, and they advance to a section semi-final. You've been watching Mahtomedi Zephyr boys basketball on Suburban Community Channel's TV 19.